What's up, everybody? Lucas here. I got my friend Everett.
Hello.
And we are going to be picking Everett's NCAA tournament bracket for the AFUMC 2021 Bracket Challenge. Make sure you go fill out a bracket. We got some great prizes on the line, and see if you can beat Everett's bracket. Everett, how are you feeling about your bracket?
Amazing.
He is feeling amazing. He's got some interesting picks, so get ready. We've already got his picks filled in up until the Final Four. I'm going to have him walk through a couple of his more interesting ones, and then we're going to pick his Final Four. So, Everett, we're going to start in the South region. And I'm just going to start right out the gate. My man has Baylor, the number 1 seed, losing to Hartford. Why?
Because Baylor's logo sucks.
Baylor's logo stinks. Doesn't like the logo. Talk to Baylor's marketing people. Okay, well, that's Hartford with the upset. And on the bottom half of the bracket, all the way to the Final Four, you got Virginia Tech. Now, they've had their years, don't get me wrong. Buzz Williams is a great coach. He's at A&M now. But why Virginia Tech all the way to the Final Four?
I've seen more of their games than most other teams, and I like their colors.
He has seen more of their games than other teams, and he likes their colors. You going with what you know?
Yeah.
He's going with his know. Okay, so we got VT, Final Four, interesting. So we're in the west half of the bracket now. So, Everett, let me just look at a couple of things. The first thing that strikes me is you're pretty high on Missouri. Why is that?
I used to live in Missouri, and everyone was big fans there.
Man, so this guy really goes with what he knows, and so he's got Missouri all the way down here, but I see a little Midwest battle here. You've got Kansas beating Missouri to go to the Final Four. What's your deal with Kansas?
My best friend loves Kansas.
Your best friend loves Kansas.
Yes.
Okay, so that overtakes State Pride, former State Pride.
Yes.
Okay, all right, so we got the Jayhawks playing VT in this half of the bracket. So let's look over here. Big, man, there's a lot going on here. The first thing I see is a lot of LSU. What's up with your love of LSU?
My old PE coach loved LSU, and that's why I took it.
His old PE coach, what's your PE coach's name?
Mr. Wagner.
Mr. Wagner, shout out Mr. Wagner. He's got you boys LSU going all the way to the Final Four. Man loves some LSU, but before I move on, I gotta say it. Like, you got Alabama winning the first game. Thank you for that. But then you have them losing in Maryland. Why?
Trying to get your hopes up and then crush their dreams.
He wanted to get my hopes up and crush my dreams. That's really loving, Everett. We're gonna have to talk about some biblical concepts of how that's just wrong. And Alabama's not losing to Maryland. Mark it down, all you people, that when you're filling out your bracket, mark it down. Mark it down. All right, so now we're in the bottom half, and this is where it gets crazy in the Midwest region. So first and foremost, you got Illinois, powerhouse team. A lot of people are picking them to win. And you have them losing to 16 seed Drexel.
Their logo was better.
Drexel's logo was better. What is Drexel's logo?
I think it's a dragon.
You think it's a dragon? I think it's actually a fire-breathing dragon, which, in your defense, is an amazing logo. Because Illinois' logo is just the letter I, right?
Yeah.
Like, what is that? And so, all right, so you got Drexel, but I'm going to stick on the top part of this bracket. You got a lot of other upsets here, as the people can see. He's a big fan of orange. He's got Oregon State, Oklahoma State, Syracuse, Clemson. A lot of orange going on. But we got Georgia Tech
They're the best team.
all the way to the Final Four.
They're the best team.
They're the best team because they won their conference championship
And because they're just the best team.
and because they're just the best. You can't argue with logic, ladies and gentlemen. They're just the best. All right, so let's dive in a little deeper. So, Everett, we're to the Final Four now. Virginia Tech versus Kansas. Who are you going with?
Kansas.
Going with Kansas. Why is that?
Because they're a much better team.
They're a much better team.
That's something I do know about basketball.
Okay, he knows that. Kansas, much better than Virginia Tech. And over here, I think I know what's going to happen.
Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech over LSU. So your city loyalties over your former PE teacher, Mr. Wagner. Okay, so we got GT. So here's the showdown. Championship game, little untraditional, little unconventional. Kansas Jayhawks, which have been there plenty of times, versus the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Man, who you got?
Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech,
Woo!
champions of the NCAA tournament. That's amazing. So
Go Jackets.
Go Jackets. So you feel good about this?
Yes.
Okay.
It's going to happen.
Okay, he says it's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to give you something, Everett. I'm going to give you this little thumbs up trophy because essentially
Means I'm right.
This may be the only trophy you end up getting. I think it's more of a thumbs up for your efforts. But you could, I mean, the crazier stuff has happened in the March Madness tournament. So that is Everett's pick. He's got the GT Yellow Jackets winning it all. So I want you to go fill out a bracket now. See if you can beat my man. We got great prizes on the line for the top 3 winners in our bracket pool. Go find it now. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to beat you all. Everett thinks he can't wait to beat you all.
Go Jackets.
Go Jackets, I guess.